driving inside, stolen, picked up by Samantha Marks. Oh, man, he made it happen.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, two of our area teams clash as the South Central Lady Satellites host the Knox Lady Redskins. This is Indiana High School basketball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, our sports analyst, Ben Anderson. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. To the launch pad of Union Mills, Indiana, 4-6-3-8-2. T-minus 14 minutes until liftoff as we are set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we get ready for our fourth basketball broadcast of the season, we have seen the Knox Lady Redskins, but have yet to see the South Central Lady Satellites. The Lady Redskins started our season against the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. That was on November 6th. 12 days later, here we are. We see them again, this time in the launch pad. We, of course, have spoken with both head coaches on the Saturday Sports Line, so we know the goals and aspirations these teams have in mind. So we go ahead and look at the Lady Redskins. It's head coach Rob Kruger in his first year as the man in charge. He is no stranger to the coaching world. He actually had time as the boys head coach in Knox for 7 seasons from 2015 to 2022 and is now back in the game just a few short years later. The Lady Redskins started their season beating Morgan Township 43-34 at home. They then fell to cross-county foe, the Oregon Davis Lady Cats, 39-28. They traveled to West Central on the 11th and lost 56-41. 2 days later, in the midst of this 5-game road trip, they fell to Tippy Valley 67-35. That was a conference opponent. And then on the 15th, they took on a good Rensselaer Central team, falling 63-20. They come into the final. They come into their final of 5 away games, sitting at 1-4 on the road, or 1-4 on the year, and 0-1 in Indiana Northern State Conference play. Leading the Lady Redskins in the scoring department is the junior Riley Taylor, averaging 13.2 points per game. Right behind her is Jayla Patrick, averaging 9 per game, and then Elise Wolf rounds out the top 3 with 2.8 per game. Leading the team in rebounds is Jayla Patrick, averaging 6 per game. Riley Taylor leads the team in steals, averaging 1.8 snags per game. And Serenity Nava, the point guard, leads in assists with 2.6 dimes per game. The Lady Redskin offense is averaging 33.4 points per game, and their defense is allowing 51.8, something I'm sure head coach Kruger is wanting to tighten up here. With us tonight, breaking things down as our special guest sports analyst, we are honored to have former head coach of the South Central Lady Satellites. It's South Central Community School Corporation Superintendent Dr. Ben Anderson. Coach, welcome aboard.
Hey, Mitch. Thanks for having me tonight. Welcome.
You ready for liftoff?
Welcome to the launch pad here at South Central. It's a beautiful gym, isn't it?
Oh, it's perfect. Are you ready for the liftoff?
I'm ready to go, man. It's going to be a great game.
Well, give us your thoughts on this Knox Lady Redskin team. I know it was a short rundown, but give us your thoughts.
Yeah, I have a lot of confidence in Coach Kruger. I've seen him coach on the boys' side at a couple different schools, and he knows what he's doing. That's for sure. So, I wouldn't expect any secrets or surprises out of him. But when I was thinking about keys to the game for both teams, I really think both teams just got to keep it simple tonight. The Satellites are 0-4, looking for their first win, and as you just mentioned, Knox is 1-4, and they're struggling a little bit themselves. So, my keys to the game are the basics. Whoever can do the basics better is going to win the game tonight, and I'm talking about, making layups, making free throws,
easy shots,
rebounding the ball, not turning it over.
Yes.
That's I know
it's an issue early on in the season for a lot of teams.
Yeah, the KISS approach, keep it simple, stupid. I don't don't mean to sound stupid, but I just think it's basics tonight, and whoever does those better is going to come out on top.
All right, well, we turn the page and look at the Lady Satellites of Union Mills, Indiana. Head coach Doug Nelson is in his second season at the helm. They started their season on the road at Culver, falling 38-34. They then traveled to Winnemac and lost 58-32. November 12th was their first home game as they hosted North Judson St. Pierre, falling 50-44. And then on the 15th, they hosted New Prairie and lost 61-45 as the Lady Satellites come into this matchup at 0-4 on the season. They are hoping to get in the win column tonight. Looking at stats for the Lady Satellites, senior Samantha Marks leads this team with 10.8 points per game. Right behind her is Ashlyn Strow, averaging 7.5. And then rounding out the top three is McKenna Welsh, averaging 5 per game. Welsh also leads the team in assists, averaging 2 dimes per game. Marks leads this team in rebounds and steals, averaging 6.3 boards and 2.3 snags per game. The Lady Satellites are averaging 38.8 points per game on offense, and their defense is allowing 51.8 per game. Tough start for the Lady Satellites. Coach, you kind of just mentioned it, but what else have you seen about this Lady Satellite team you can share with us?
Yeah, Sam Marks is expected to be the best player on the team this year, but she's surrounded by some good talent as well. And Sam's coming off a knee injury. She was out for 7 or 8 months following a bad knee injury at the end of last basketball season in the last regular season game. So she's coming along. She's still you can tell she's still favoring that knee a little bit. If you ask her about it, she's going to tell you she's fine. She's a tough kid, but,
sure.
But you can tell there's times where you'll see her favorite a little bit, or maybe if she goes down on a hard rebound or something like that, you worry about her popping right back up. But she's a tough kid, and I keep the faith in her. But I think the keys of the game for the Satellites are the same. The basics, as I mentioned. Whoever does the basics better, I think will take home the win tonight. But Sam's a constant for the Satellites, and Ashlyn Strow has been a constant for the Satellites as well. And I expect to see McKenna Welsh to she's been in a little bit of a slump. I expect to see her break out of that, and hopefully tonight,
sure,
for the Lady Satellites' sake. But I expect to see her, come out of that and start. Just start playing a little bit better, more confidence.
Well, we are expecting another great evening of IHSAA girls basketball action as we appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show, Taste of Feeling. We'll go ahead and jump to the Pulaski Memorial Hospital injury report. There are no injuries to report tonight, so stay tuned. We will hear from Rob Kruger of the Redskins and Doug Nelson of the Satellites in the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Welcome into the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach of the Knox Lady Redskins, Rob Kruger. Coach, it's good to see you again. Second time we'll be able to see you out on the court. What have you learned about this team a little bit more since the last time we saw you?
Well, we're at a point right now where, we've had a difficult time handling basketball, and we need to do a better job of that. So we've been focusing on that in practice. It's especially against really solid teams when you turn the ball over, they convert, and the games can get ugly real quickly. So the girls have been engaged in practice, and hopefully we turn the corner and make some corrections on that end of the offensive end of the floor, and we see some results.
Yeah, I know the Lady Satellites come in here. They're struggling. They're starving for their first win of the season. Talk about preparing your girls for, a little bit hungrier Satellite team tonight.
Well, exactly, and they're very well coached, and not having a win under their belt at this point, and playing at home, I'm sure they're going to be extra motivated to come and attack us defensively and try to get us to turn the ball over and to score easy baskets. And so, I expect them to be very well prepared for us.
Coach, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Welcome back to the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. I'm talking with head coach Doug Nelson of the South Central Satellites. Coach, we talked on Saturday. It's like you said, one game at a time. Well, here's that one game. You're hosting the Knox Lady Redskins, who are also kind of struggling right now. What's the message to the girls heading into this game?
Well, we're going to try to push tempo a little bit, and we have to become more efficient. We're turning it over too much. We have to try to limit those turnovers and give the other team free opportunities. We got to rebound a little better than we did Saturday, or whatever that was. My days are a blur, but we got to rebound better. Yeah. We got to clean up the glass, and I know that they got some size, so we're going to have to be more physical and win that battle of physicality tonight.
Is there anything in particular that you've been working on in practice that you want to see get better tonight?
Yeah, I want to get right into our offense. Last week we were kind of stagnant. With a senior point guard, I need the ball in her hands. I said, Sam, you're my quarterback. You're my whatever you want to call it, bus driver, whatever you want to call it. You're my guy. You got to get the ball in your hands and get it moving quickly. It's taking too long and it's too stagnant.
So that's the message tonight. Okay, finally, message to Satellite Nation here at home.
Oh, they're the best, and we know that. And keep supporting us, and things will work out in the end. It's a journey, a long journey, and it's going to be good at the end.
Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Mitch. Thanks.
As we get set for Indiana High School girls basketball action, what are your Surf Internet keys to the game as a South Central Lady Satellite coach?
Sorry, caught me off guard there. But yeah, no, as I already mentioned, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse here, but the basics. Don't turn it over. Limit your turnovers, make your free throws, make your layups, rebound the ball.
Same for the Lady Redskins. Both teams struggling a little bit. Hopefully they'll see some success tonight. Do the basics. The one that does it best is going to win the game. All right, that is our Surf Internet keys to the game. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Fiber internet plans start as low as $30 a month with AutoPay when you switch to Surf. The holidays means more guests, more devices, and more reasons to get blazing fast fiber internet. With Surf, you get all the speed you need, plus perks that never expire. Free installation, no contracts, unlimited data, and price lock for life. Surf Fiber Internet, local service with perks that never expire. Visit surfinternet.com. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Lady Redskins of Knox, Indiana, starting at point guard is Serenity Nava. The 2 guard is Riley Taylor. Starting small forward is Jayla Patrick. At the 4 is Elise Wolf, and at the 5 is Presley Messer. For the Satellites of Union Mills, Indiana, starting at point guard is Sam Marks. At the 2 is Addison Kalinke. The forward is Ashlyn Stroud. The power forward is Caitlin Duttlinger, and at the 5 is McKenna Welsh. That is our LAP Waste starting lineups, as we will be back to get set for tip-off. You are listening to KVB's WKVI Sports.
one of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey. It's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From the launch pad of Union Mills, Indiana, we are strapped in and ready for liftoff as we welcome you to broadcast number 4 of our Indiana high school basketball season between the South Central Lady Satellites and the Knox Lady Redskins. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Well, we are proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight at the launch pad is Butch Nedza as we go ahead and turn things over to him for our national anthem.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to South Central High School and Satellite Gym Foods varsity matchup between the Knox Redskins and your South Central Satellites. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable, not welcome at IHSA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans respect they deserve. Cooperation is appreciated, and please enjoy the game. At this time, to honor our country and our flag and the men and women who fought for our freedom, would everyone please rise, if able, as the South Central High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Michael Scheck, plays our national anthem.
Every morning, join Rich Wallman on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central. Catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting news reporters Rusty Nixon and Becca Shepard. You can catch our stories on WKVI.com or Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winnemac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week Award given out each week on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and WKVI.com, streaming throughout the world. Shout out to Harold Welter. We saw him here a little bit earlier. It's always good to see Harold in the flesh, supporting the Knox Lady Redskins tonight. Of course, his granddaughter is on the team, Cheryl Barnes. But like I said, we're proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight at the launch pad is Butch Nedza. Always great to get to see Butch. The scoreboard operator is Joan Grott. The official scorekeeper is Tammy Nedza. Our officials for this evening are Sean Treese, Steve Jovanovich, and Joe Brobinski. Brobowski. Thank you. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play, we're honored to have South Central School Superintendent Dr. Ben Anderson on the call. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for liftoff from the launch pad in Union Mills, Indiana. will be orbiting soon.
Yep. Sure to be an exciting game tonight.
Well, if you're just joining us, we'll go through the starting lineups one more time for the Lady Redskins. Serenity Nava at the point, 2-guard Riley Taylor, small forward Jayla Patrick, the 4's Elise Wolf, the 5's Presley Messer. For the Satellites, we see Sam Marks at the point, the 2 is Addison Kalinke, the forward is Ashlyn Stroud, the 4 is Caitlin Duttlinger, and at the 5 is McKenna Welsh. Standing by for our Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack tip. Not a bad evening, a Tuesday night here. Making it happening.
Beautiful night in Union Mills, Indiana.
I love it.
Good to see a freshman on the floor for the Satellites tonight.
It'll be Riley Taylor in the middle, as well as number 21, McKenna Welsh. And the Lady Redskins will control possession first. It's at Serenity Nava to bring it across the timeline. Riley Taylor, near side of the floor to Jayla Patrick. Now to Serenity Nava, the far side. Inside to Riley Taylor, a nice move. Couldn't get it to go off the glass, and it will be rebounded by the Satellites, number 34. That's Ashlyn Stroud, and here come the Satellites. First time, go ahead.
One of the little things we talked about already, make your layups. Layups on both ends. Freshman makes one for the Satellites.
Nice move by Kalinke as she gets 2 points on the board, and the Satellites take the early lead here. Near side, this is number 10, Presley Messer. They work it around up top, finds the hands of Riley Taylor, then back to Nava to Jayla Patrick at the left elbow. Spinning around, making the move. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounds her own shot, though. Puts it off the glass, no good, and it's rebounded by the Satellites again. This is number 20, Sam Marks with it. Brings it forward. 3 on the way for the Satellites. Number 30 again. Kalinke couldn't get that one to go, and it's rebounded by the Skins. Nava finds Messer, Presley. Sam Marks on her. They get it to Riley Taylor, slashing in, back out near corner. Patrick, 3! And she gets it to go. 3-2, the Lady Redskins take the lead.
Very basic offense out of the Knox Redskins. Just a little bit of a flex offense or a swing offense. Keeping it simple, like it from Rob Kruger.
Top of the key, 3 on the way for McKenna Welsh is no good, but Sam Marks tracks it down, back to Welsh, then the dump off short corner, 15-footer, Duttlinger.
Yeah, Caitlin Duttlinger, one of the seniors on the roster for the Lady Satellites, and she's a good athlete.
Presley Messer, she has it to the free throw line. Elise Wolf, then to Serenity Nava. Nava spinning, shoots it, no good, rebounded by the Satellites, and here they come pushing it forward. It's McKenna Welsh. Now to Kalinke in the far corner, then back up top. They swing it to Sam Marks, and then up top the reset. Marks will have it here.
Good, I like that. I like how Sam took control. As Coach Nelson wanted her to, Sam took control, reset the offense, and hopefully that'll help settle the Lady Satellites a little bit.
Works its way to the top of the key. Kalinke for long two, couldn't get it to go, but the track rebound by Sam Marks again, and now we have a foul on the floor.
It's going to be on Presley Messer. That'll be her first.
A lot of new faces on this Satellite team this year. Still trying to get used to it. Sam Marks, far corner 3 is on the way on the out-of-bounds play. No good, and rebounded by Elise Wolf, and here come the Redskins. Nava over to Taylor. She's really become the leader on this team early on. She gets into the paint, puts up a shot. No good. The defense is there. Kalinke comes up with a rebound, and now here comes Sam Marks across half court. Near side of the court, Kalinke has it. Man-to-man from the Lady Skins. Back to Sam Marks, then to the far corner. 3 on the way. No good from Ashlyn Stroud.
Nice offensive rebound there by Caitlin Duttlinger, and she gets fouled on the putback, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul 31, Jayla Patrick.
The Satellites are fighting for boards. You can tell that that's something they've been harping on, evidently.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Caitlin's a good athlete. She runs cross-country, runs track in the spring, plays basketball in the winter, and she's not especially skilled basketball player, but like I said, she's just a good athlete and carries herself well on the floor, and she's already got a field goal and now 1 of 1 from the free throw line.
5-3 is the score here at the 4:39 mark in the opening quarter. We are orbiting here in the launch pad of Union Mills, Indiana. 6-3 now is the score. The Satellites have it, and the Redskins will take it to their side of the court. So good job by getting those free throws. We've talked about how important free throws are here. Little half-court pressure. They're meeting her at half-court, but the Redskins will beat it up to Presley Messer, and she will get it off the glass. So it caused problems early, but they realized what the Satellites were doing.
Yeah, a little trouble early for the Lady Redskins. I think they had missed their first 4 layups before knocking that one down.
Near corner, picks up her dribble, tries to get it inside to Welsh. And now, somehow, Welsh comes up with it, and then it's stolen by the Lady Redskins here. It's Riley Taylor all the way. And she will lay it in right-handed. Fierce competitor. So now the Satellites bring it to their side of the floor. It's Sam Marks letting the play develop. She will take it inside. Nope, to the left elbow. Dump off. This is Kalinke. She's trapped at the low block, and there will be whistles here.
Looks like we got the foul. Serenity Nava will pick up her first, team second in the first quarter.
And Elise Wolf will check out. Cheryl Barnes will check in. So out of bounds play underneath her own basket. Sam Marks to take it out. Slaps the ball. Here comes the play. Up top, it works its way around the world. Back to Sam Marks near corner, and she'll be called for the travel. It's always a tough call to make.
Yeah, I didn't really see that one, but she must have.
It's always that first step, and we've talked about also the Euro step. You know, you'll see one night they'll call it, the next night, you know, a different set of officials won't. As now here on the other end of the floor, Presley Messer lays it in off the glass. The Redskins have a 3-point lead. It's 9-6, 3:10 to go here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, that went from Satellites up 3 to Satellites down 3 in a hurry. That's 3 layups. So the Redskins missed their first 4, I think, and then hit 3 in a row.
And now here's a near corner 3 to tie it up. Addison Kalinke here, showing out to be quite the player.
Yeah, you know, she's a freshman. It's can be hard to move up from 8th grade directly to the varsity, and she's got a twin sister, Abby, who's on the bench as well that'll get some minutes, and they're tough young ladies.
So Welsh will be called for the foul on the inside. They worked it to Cheryl Barnes, and she will draw the foul, go to the line to shoot 2. L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Barnes hits the first of 2. 10-9 now.
Nothing but the bottom of the net on that first one. She must have learned that from her grandpa.
Next one, couldn't get it to go. And that'll go out of bounds. Satellite basketball. Putting the hex on her there, Coach.
I did not mean to. It must have been her grandpa.
Your inner satellite coming out.
The legend, Harold Welter.
Your inner satellite coming out here, Coach. Far side of the court, the Satellites have it up top to McKenna Welsh. Starting to get the names now. Here we go. Welsh, then to Marks. Marks has it with Taylor on her. Far side of the court, this is Duttlinger. Swings it over, Kalinke. Looking in. Nothing there. Back to Duttlinger. Duttlinger swings it over to Sam Marks. Riley Taylor's going to pick the pocket. Here she comes. One-on-one. Off the glass. Gets it to go. Riley Taylor scoop and score. 12-9 now. Redskins lead. Marks finds Kalinke. Kalinke. Nava on her. She starts dribbling. Crossing over. Finds Sam Marks. Marks with Taylor on her. Crossing over. Then finds Duttlinger. Then to McKenna Welsh. 17-footer, no good. Rebounded on the inside by Sam Marks, though. Then they work it. over to Duttlinger, then up top to McKenna Welsh. Welsh. Far corner, this is Kalinke. Back to Welsh, then up top to Marks. Going inside, almost lost it, saves it. Nope, Serenity Nava's on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball here, I think.
Not used to trying to do stats while I'm...
I know, it's a little hard. You don't have to do that intensive ones, just points if you just want.
22-point Mendenhall.
Yeah, usually.
It's always unofficial, we say.
Keep it upstairs, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I'm good on the points for sure.
Of course, we could just text down there and get the official stats. I just didn't think of that.
Right.
I just now thought of that. We've got you here.
I'm doing my best.
Sam Marks has it top of the key, swings it over. This is Kalinke. Addison Kalinke finds Sam Marks, and she'll get called for it again, and she can't believe it, Coach. They're calling it quick.
Yeah, she must be... She must be dragging that foot a little bit.
Interesting. So off the turnover, the Redskins have it. Leading 3, 12-9. Riley Taylor to the near corner. Presley Messer inside. Nice dump off from the block. From the low block into Cheryl Barnes, and somehow she'll drop it and go out of bounds, unfortunately. So a turnover there, sees it back to the Satellites, and now we'll have a substitution. Callie Suter checking in here. First time we've seen her tonight. She will cross the timeline with Taylor on her.
Yeah, Gwen Mendenhall's in the game for the Lady Satellites as well. So 2 seniors coming off the bench. Welsh. 2 seniors that had started for the Lady Satellites up to this point. So
a little change in the starting lineup.
Yeah, nice offensive rebound there for McKenna Welsh and a putback. She needed that.
12-11, last 30 seconds here in the opening quarter. Mitch Columbia along with Superintendent Ben Anderson. We're so glad you've joined us. It's Riley Taylor taking it inside of the free throw line. Stolen by the Satellites. Here they come. One-on-one. Puts up a shot. Couldn't get it to go, but the foul is called. That was Callie Suter on the attack, and she'll go to the line.
Yeah, that's going to be Serenity Nava's second foul. Team's 4th here in the first quarter, so that could be a little bit of trouble for the Lady Redskins with Nava having 2.
Suter, first of 2, is good, making it 12 all here. Loyalty, pride, dedication, all attributes of a Knox Redskin football player. And like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keen today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. Second free throw is missed, rebounded by the Redskins. Last 10 seconds here for one shot. Riley Taylor brings it to the near corner, then back into the paint, stops, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line, stops the clock at 2.2 seconds here.
The foul's going to be on Ashlyn Stroud. That's her first and team's second of the first quarter. So Riley Taylor to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
First of 2 is no good, keeps it 12-12. Free throws so important, especially down the stretch. Second one's on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebounded inside by McKenna Welsh. She pushes it forward, but not enough time, and it'll run out the first quarter as we'll take a quick break and come back. It's 12-12, tie ball game here in the launch pad. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winnemac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winnemac. Call 574-946-6894.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Back here in the launch pad of Union Mills, Indiana. Mitch Columbia along with Ben Anderson. We're so glad you joined us here on Tuesday night for some Indiana high school basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. We go to the second quarter. The Redskins will have it to start. It's a tie ball game here.
Yeah, all knotted up at 12, 0-0 here to go into the second quarter. You know, if I'm Coach Kruger or Coach Nelson, I'm telling them both. It's 0-0. We're playing one quarter to the half. Let's win this quarter.
This thing right now. Get a good start for the third quarter.
So turnover there for the Lady Redskins to start the second quarter.
And the Satellites will take it back. And now it's Sam Marks in the far corner. She'll pop a three. Overshot it. Rebounded by Nava. And here come the Lady Redskins. To Jayla Patrick. Then to Riley Taylor. Crossing half court. Riley getting inside. Nice move. Left-handed layup. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by McKenna Welsh. And here come the Satellites pushing it. That's number 23, Abby Kalinke, or 22. Oh, a traveling called here. So Kalinke got it back to Welsh, and then she's called for the travel.
Yeah, I need to do a better job here of keeping track of our turnovers, but
it's getting out of hand.
Yeah. Well, Marks already has at least 2 on her travels. That was Welsh at least with her first on a travel, and then Knox started the second quarter on a travel. So
it's just back.
Hopefully clean it up a little bit here.
Well, it's early on in the season, and we're seeing that a lot. As here's Riley Taylor, makes the move on the inside, can't get it to go left-handed off the glass, and it's rebounded by McKenna Wells. She's just one of those players that grabs the boards.
Yeah, McKenna's, she's a tough young lady, but, they're just gets a good rebound, but then comes down and turns it over. That's
another one.
2 possessions in a row, turnovers for McKenna.
So now the Redskins have it back. Jayla Patrick inside to Taylor. Another turnover. The Satellites steal it. And this is Callie Suter bringing it across half court. Here she comes. Far corner. Deep 2 on the way from Ashlyn Strauss. No good. Rebounded by the Redskins, and here they come. Serenity Nava has it. She'll be called for the travel. So here we go, Coach. This is something we've talked about the last week and a half with a lot of our coaches. It's just getting your legs underneath you, getting back into the swing of things, because this early on, things like this happen.
Yeah, but you know what? This is already game 5 for the Satellites, game 6 for Knox.
At this point,
you're going to have that for sure. But it's I guess it'd be a coach's dream to make sure you got those things worked out by game 5 and 6.
Near corner, Gwen Mendenhall. Then it finds it back up top to Addison Kalinke, and they're going to call a travel. So time keeps ticking. Scores don't happen. It's still 12-12, and we're at the 6-minute mark here in the first half, or in the second quarter to go, excuse me.
Yeah, these are things we talked about in the pregame, though. I think Knox is 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Satellites got several turnovers. Knox just had another turnover.
Gee whiz.
A lot of missed layups already. Hopefully both teams can clean it up a little bit and realize a little success here in the second quarter.
So the Satellites have it back. Now it's Ashlyn Strauss up top, then over to Gwen Mendenhall, then to Suter, far corner, 3 on the way from Strauss, hits the rim, no good, rebounded on the inside by Kalinke though, and she gets the putback to go. So now it's 14-12, the Satellites lead.
Nice offensive rebound there for the freshman, and way to finish it.
Yeah.
Tough to finish a play right now. Great cut there by Serenity Nava. She's a pretty good sophomore. For a 10th grader, she's showing some experience and some poise out there on the floor. She looks good.
She couldn't get it to go. It's rebounded by the Satellites, and now Sam Marks has it in the far corner. 14-12, they lead. Deep 3 again on the way. Far corner splash.
That's the
Addison
Kalinke. She's got 10 points right now. Kalinke's got 10 of 17 for the Lady Satellites.
And now a 5-point lead for the Satellites. And there will be a reach-in call here on Gwen Mendenhall.
So it'll be Gwen's first of the second quarter for the Lady Satellites. Caitlin Detlinger going to return to the lineup for Callie Suter.
And that's the only substitution at this checkpoint. Jayla Patrick will take it out. Sideline out of bounds play for the Lady Redskins. Kalinke on her. Up top to Nava. Nava, she has Gwen Mendenhall.
Back door.
Tried the back door, stolen by Mendenhall. Thank you, pushing it forward. And Duttlinger gets the lay-in, and timeout head coach Rob Kruger, as that's a 7-point swing there.
Yeah, really good job by the Satellites there. Kalinke finished a layup. Caitlin Duttlinger finished a left-handed layup. Kalinke gets the 3. Really nice series there for the Lady Satellites.
Well, that's been the issue, were the turnovers there to start the second, but the Satellites were able to tighten up where the Redskins had a couple of throwaway plays, and the Satellites took advantage of it.
Yeah, but the Redskins aren't going to go away. I mean, this has already been a game of ebbs and flows, and we're yo-yoing a little bit back and forth.
Right.
It was 6-3 Satellites, then it was 9-6 Redskins, then we're tied up 9-9. We're 12s at the quarter. Well, now it's 19-12, and I expect the Lady Redskins to come score here shortly.
So out of the timeout, the Redskins will have it. Serenity Nava will bring it forward. 4:30 to go here in a second. 19-12, the Satellites lead. Riley Taylor has it. Looking inside, uses her pivot foot, then up top to Elise Wolf. Swings it over to Nava. Nava up top, Jayla Patrick pops the 3. Top of the keys, no good, and it's rebounded by number 34, Ashlyn Stroud. Here come the Satellites up to Gwen Mendenhall. Near corner, she's going to lose it. Jayla Patrick on the floor. Tried to get it to Presley Messer. It'll go out of bounds. Looks like Sam Marks poked her hand in there. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I really like the way Serenity Nava's playing right now. Sophomore point guard, little undersized, but doesn't let that bother her. And
scrappy.
Yeah, she is. She's really doing a good job for the Lady Redskins.
So they will have it. Presley Messer inside to Nava. She gets into the paint, draws the foul, and just like you said, Coach, now she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Redskins got some really good curl action going on right now. Just swinging it from wing to wing and getting curl action out of that first passer, and that's exactly what Nava just did. Made a nice basket cut and got the foul.
Well, and here's the first missed free throw from Nava, and we will also see.
So that's going to be Abby Kalinke now.
Abby Kalinke check in and Gwen Mendenhall check out. We'll also see McKenna Wells check in, and checking out is Ashlyn Stroud. Second free throw from Nava is good. That's the first points from the Redskins in this quarter at the 3:48 mark in the second. 19-13 here. Satellites lead. Kalinke, Abby has it to Sam Marks. Sam Marks kicks it over to number 30. That's Addison Kalinke. Then to the far corner, number 33. That's Caitlin Duttlinger. Up top to McKenna Welsh. Then over to number 33, Caitlin Duttlinger. Up top to Kalinke. Then swings it over. This was the other Kalinke driving baseline.
Rutro. If that's on Nava, that's her third in the first half. That's not good news for Knox Redskins.
It is.
Yeah, so first of the quarter for the Redskins, third for Nava, and she's going to have to take a seat for the rest of the quarter. Hopefully that's not too bad of news for the Lady Redskins.
And looking at the inbounds pass off the play, Riley Taylor will pick it off, dump it off to Presley Messer at the other end, and she'll lay it in off the glass. So here come the Redskins. Like Coach said, ebb and flow here. Satellites have it. It's Kalinke. Abby trapped in the short corner. Stolen, thrown away. Here's Riley Taylor bringing it forward. Brings it back out. Picks up her dribble. Wide open 3. Splash. 19-18. The Redskins making a run here. Satellites still lead by 1. 2:50 to go here in the second quarter. Addison Kalinke has it up top now to Abby. Abby to the right elbow. Number 23. Kalinke back over to Sam Marks. No good for 3. Rebounded by Riley Taylor. Here she comes pushing it forward, getting into the paint. Stops, gets it to Presley Messer, near corner, then stolen by Sam Marks. Satellites have it here. Good steal. To the far side of the floor. It looks like Addison Kalinke had it in her hands and it just slipped through. My goodness, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, good to see 2 freshmen out there, though. You might as well just start referring to them by their first names. And
Abby
and Addison. Abby and Addie. It's
Kalinke.
Yep.
It's a nice last name, though. Elise Wolf, she has it for the Redskins into Jayla Patrick, and the Redskins will throw it away.
Yeah, really, good action there. I mean, I think they got exactly what they wanted, and Patrick just couldn't corral it there.
Last 2 minutes of the second quarter. Sam Marks brings it forward. Over to Addison. Addison back to Marks, then over to McKenna Welsh for three. Big shot.
Yeah, McKenna needed that. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, she's been struggling a little bit. Really good effort, but just not seeing the ball go through the hoop, and I think she probably needed that for some confidence.
No kidding. And to open this lead a little bit more here. Taylor finds Cheryl Barnes top of the key to Presley Messer, near side of the court, back up top. Riley Taylor, three, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Sam Marks. She's been all over the place. She pushes it forward. This is Kalinke, far corner. Oh no, she's going to drop it. It's going to be stolen by Presley Messer. Nope, they're going to call a jump ball here. It'll stay here. Satellite basketball.
Yeah, Addie, freshman, really settled in. Was looking pretty good. Made a three, made a layup or two. She's struggling to really hang on to the ball here, and a couple turnovers here for her the last couple of possessions.
Marks for the Satellites has it now to Addison Kalinke, then to Abby, looking inside, then over to Sam Marks. Sam skip pass to Kalinke near corner. Shoots it, 17-footer, no good. Rebounded by Jayla Patrick, and here come the Redskins. Riley Taylor will bring it across here. 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. Little hesitation. She gets in the paint and she draws the foul. And one. Riley Taylor brings the Redskins within two. 22-20 is the score here. What a move.
Yeah, Presley Messer and Riley Taylor are backpacking the Lady Redskins right now. Messer, I'm showing with 6 points, and Riley Taylor, I'm showing with 9 points pending this free throw.
She'll miss it. Rebounded by Welsh, pushing it forward to Kalinke. Abby has it, and she'll walk. Oh, no.
Yeah, we talked about this, pregame, and it's been a little bit of a struggle for both teams, though. Both sides of the ball, lots of turnovers here in the first half.
Last 30 seconds here, the Redskins have it. Presley Messer, far corner, stolen by the Satellites. And then a foul will be called on Presley Messer quickly. What a steal there by Addison Kalinke, coach.
Yeah, and that's going to be Messer's second foul here the first half as well. So I think Coach Kruger's, he's contemplating trying to get someone in there. Hopefully she doesn't pick up her third before halftime.
Sam Marks has it to McKenna Welsh. Back to Marks. Swings it over to Addison Kalinke from 18. No good. Long shot. It'll go out of bounds, unfortunately. Welsh tried to grab it, but I think she thought it hit the baseline.
Yeah, 11.3 seconds here left in the first half. The Lady Redskins hoping to tie it or take the lead.
Get it to Cheryl Barnes, the far corner. Presley Messer back up top to Jayla Patrick, then to the corner. Messer inside to Cheryl Barnes, and she gets it off the glass. 22-22. They're going to tie this thing up at the half. What a game we are in store for here from the launch pad, as it's a tie ball game. We're going to take a break and come back for the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. We'll break this game down with our special guest sports analyst, Ben Anderson. That's coming up next in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is proud to be our area's newest sales representatives for Pioneer Hybrid Seed. This is Andy Awald. Pioneer offers top-of-the-line genetics, a complete portfolio including alfalfa and wheat seed, and cutting-edge seed traits and technologies. Combined with exceptional financing options, Pioneer provides the total package. one that we are proud to be able to offer our customers. If you are currently working with a Pioneer sales representative, you have made a good choice. If you aren't, let Farm Fertilizers and Seeds show you how Pioneer can work on your farm. Call us today at 867-2441 to answer any of your questions.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student-athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
22-22 is the score here in the Frayed Mortuary halftime show. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. I am accompanied by our special guest sports analyst, Ben Anderson. Well, quite a first half there. Interesting, a lot of turnovers, but we've got a tight one.
Yeah, really back and forth, and, if nothing else, it's an interesting game. 12-12 after one, 22-22 at the half. Knox has, two young ladies that really are, as I kind of mentioned already, kind of backpacking the team, and one of them had to sit a little bit with some foul trouble, but a little bit more of a balanced attack from the Lady Satellites, but freshman Addison Kalinke with 10 points in the first half, 10 of the 22.
That's great.
That's pretty impressive, considering she had some moments there where, she couldn't quite, reel in some passes, had a couple turnovers back-to-back, so, you got to take the good with the bad.
Right.
And there was a lot of good there from the freshman.
Well, let's talk about, start of the second half here for the Redskins. I know it's easy to say, don't turn the ball over. But if we're going to be in a game like this, what is something that you're saying in the halftime break to take advantage of other opportunities?
Yeah, at risk of sounding like a broken record here, it's basics first. We got to make sure that we're catching the ball, establishing our pivot foot, and not traveling. So, let's talk a little bit further about why we're turning the ball over constantly. Right. And I saw Coach Nelson motion to one of the freshmen, Abby Kalinke, as she's coming off the floor, about being in her spot. He said, be where you're supposed to be on offense first, then you might not turn it over.
Right.
And so I think that probably goes both ways. The offense that Knox is running, lends itself to catching the ball on the fly with some of the basket cuts that they're doing. But I think, I think making sure that you catch the ball cleanly, establish your pivot foot first will go a long ways in reducing some of these turnovers.
Because we are able to score. We've proven that.
Yeah, I mean, certainly not a real high scoring affair.
Well, they're not your games you're used to.
But it's not 9-8 either. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, we're somewhere in between.
Yeah, those games were fun, Coach. I always think about that regional game there. I know it didn't go your way, but man, that was a tight one. That was a fun game.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun ones. That year.
Well, and of course, we know Olivia Marks, who went on to play at Trine. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Abby Tomlin went on to IU Northwest. Right. Olivia Marks went on to Trine. And then Delaney Gale went on for softball at Northwood. And Lauren Bomar on to softball at North Central over in Illinois. And, those were some
good history. Good history when it comes to basketball here at South Central. Good history.
Definitely. Yeah, and actually, Abby Tomlin is going to be returning to South Central here. She's going to do her student teaching here starting in January.
Wow. Good for her.
With McKenna Welsh's mom, who's one of our fifth grade teachers.
Right.
So, it'd be great to have Abby Tomlin back here in Satellite Nation starting in January.
That's awesome. I'll keep it in the family. Keep it in the family. Well, we'll take a quick break here in the Frayed Mortuary halftime show. Get set for second half action. We're so glad you've joined us here on Tuesday night for a little Indiana high school basketball on your local hometown radio station, Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. The Frayed Mortuary halftime show continues in a moment.
Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. It's our family serving your family.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want to keep you safe.
Since 2012, All Grain Transport has proudly served our area farmers. What started with Adam, his wife Lindsay, their oldest son Leland, and 1 truck, All Grain Transport has grown into 11 trucks strong and a family of 5 L's. All Grain Transport specializes in efficient grain hauling during harvest, and with on-site storage, customers can harvest faster and market their grain long after the season ends. From grain to a variety of ag needs, All Grain really can transport it all. All Grain Transport is proud to help continue the tradition here on WKVI Sports, so call them at 574-225-6131. That's All Grain Transport. Family driven, community strong, and built to haul it all. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winnemac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this tradition. 22-22, the Satellites and the Lady Redskins in a battle. Second half action on the way.
Get all of your automobile needs done at Sideline Automotive. They're thankful the community has trusted them and voted them the #1 tire store, #2 place to get your oil changed, and one of the top 3 places to go for auto repair. For off-road performance and complete auto repair, call Joey at 574-249-5537.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina. Orbiting here in the launch pad of Union Mills, Indiana. Mitch Columbia along with Superintendent of South Central Community School Corporation, Mr. Ben Anderson, Dr. Ben Anderson. We're so glad you've joined us, as Marb's Property Management specializes in limestone driveway materials as well as installation. They offer excavation, pond construction, ditch cleaning, tree line removal, lot clearing, basements, and foundations. They also deliver black dirt, landscape gravel, fill sand, pool sand, limestone, and decorative gravel. Call Marv at 574-806-4621 for all your property needs. Follow them on Facebook under Marv's Property Management. Let them know you heard it here first, and you'll receive 10% off. They also have senior discounts. That's Marv's Property Management, serving the WKVI listening area. We go to the second half, tied up at 22-all. A very interesting first half. It's all a game of runs. You kind of said that. It ebbs and flows in the first half. Now we see, to start the third, who's going to take hold of this game and really create the space.
Yeah, the Lady Redskins are going to start the second half with the ball here. Looks like they got a set play they want to come out in. Good for the Redskins to have Serenity Nava back on the floor. That will help them. Nice cut there by
Riley.
That was Riley Taylor, but an unfortunate turnover in the midst of that.
Fortunate for the Satellites, though, it's the far corner here, number 34. Ashlyn Strow has it. It works its way in to Addison Kalinke. She's having a game.
The freshman with the left hand on the right side because of the way she was forced. That was a good finish.
24-22, the Satellites lead. Serenity Nava gets it to the free throw line. It's Riley Taylor. Pivots. Goes inside from the right elbow. Back out. Jayla Patrick. 3. No good. Rebounded by Sam Marks. She's had many tonight. And here come the Satellites. Marks brings it. Top of the key. And she'll be called for the carry here. And you saw something you were looking for.
Yeah, no, I just think that, Sam needs to, at some point, she's the point guard, as Coach Nelson said in the pregame, the floor general, the quarterback, whatever you want to call it. And at some point, she needs to just take the ball to the rack, too.
Elise Wolf, top of the key, finds it to the near side of the court in front of the Redskins bench. It's Serenity Nava. Up top, Jayla Patrick swings it over, extended wing, far side of the court. Elise Wolf, dump off pass inside. Nava, foul called. It will be on Ashlyn Strow here, first of the quarter.
So that's going to be Ashlyn's second here for the game, but first of the second half for the Lady Satellites. So really the only person in foul trouble, sorta, is Nava with 3. Ashlyn Strauss got 2 on the night, and then Presley Messer also has 2 on the night.
First of 2 is no good from Nava, as L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Second free throw, no good. We also had a substitution here.
Second one went in.
Oh, it did go in, excuse me. 24-23 the score. And the Satellites lead. They work it inside. It'll go out of bounds. Almost stolen, but it'll stay here.
Yeah, nice deflection there by the Lady Redskins. Sam Marks made a nice cut to the basket, and a pretty good pass there by McKenna Welsh from the corner, but the Redskins with a good deflection there.
Satellites kick it up top. McKenna Welsh has it. She'll bring it back out past the volleyball line. Then she finds it to number 33, Caitlin Duttlinger. Duttlinger to Sam Marks. Then to the far side of the floor, it's Kalinke. Addison, then back to Sam. Then back to Addison. Then to Sam. Sam near side of the court. This is Gwen Mendenhall. Back to Sam. Sam over to McKenna Welsh. Welsh looking at the zone from the Knox Redskins as they start the second half in this zone here. Then to Mendenhall, back to Marks. Marks, then to Welsh. Open 3, extended wing in front of the Satellite bench is no good. Rebounded with the help of Jayla Patrick. It's Riley Taylor, and now here come the Lady Redskins. They'll find it inside to Jayla Patrick. She attacks to the short corner near side of the floor. It's Elise Wolf from 15, no good, and rebounded by the Satellites. That is Addison Kalinke. To Sam Marks, pushing it. Caitlin Duttlinger, 3. Oh, it looked good from here, but no good, and rebounded by Taylor. Nava brings it forward for the Redskins. She finds Riley Taylor looking inside, nothing there. Back up top, it's Elise Wolf. Then to Nava, near side of the court. She's got Duttlinger all over. Back to Jayla Patrick, and she will be called for the travel. It's nice to see it be called both ways, though.
Yeah, that one, I did see her drag her foot a little bit on that one. But, yeah, they've been a little bit picky tonight on a few of those travel or carry calls. But got to clean it up and get ready for a long season. So
Sam Marks has it. Finds its way to the hands of Ashlyn Strow in the far corner. It'll be thrown away. A turnover here for the Satellites. And now here's Presley Messer. Inside to Nava. Back out to Patrick. Fakes the 3. Called for the travel again.
Yeah, I think the Lady Satellites down here, they need to work the ball inside. Stroud tried to force that last one that she had the turnover, but they need to work the ball inside a little bit. Clearly, they've made a couple threes on the night, 3 of them from my records, but they've missed a bunch more of them than they've made, and they need to work the ball inside a little bit.
And there almost was another one. Presley Messer got her hand in the passing lane. It goes out of bounds, but the Satellites will have it for a sideline out of bounds play. Sam Marks to take it out. Marks kicks it up top. This is Addison Kalinke. Kalinke. Near side, Gwen Mendenhall. Then up top to Marks. Marks over to Kalinke. Kalinke back to Mendenhall. Back to Kalinke. Shoots the 3. No good. Rebounded by Jayla Patrick for the Redskins, and here they come. She gets it to Presley Messer.
Yeah, another 3 opportunity there for for the Lady Satellites, and that was a good shot from Kalinke, and she's got 2 on the night. But I still feel like they need to try to attack that zone a little bit more and push the ball inside a little bit more.
Nava driving inside after faking the 3. She'll draw the foul. Couldn't get it to go. We'll see who the foul's on here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There were about 4 Satellites
34,
there.
Ashlyn Stroud.
No, that's going to be her second of the third quarter.
Nava's first of 2 is good. Loyalty, pride, dedication are all attributes of a Knox Redskin football player. Like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keene today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. Second free throw from Nava is no good. Rebounded by the Satellites. Here they come, pushing it forward. Picking up her dribble is Gwen Mendenhall. She uses her pivot foot. She'll draw the foul here on Presley Messer.
That's going to be Messer's first of the second half. So I only showed 2 Redskins with fouls, and they both have 3, and that's the 2 best players on the floor for the Redskins, Presley Messer and Riley Taylor.
We are at the 4-minute mark here in the third, 24-24. Not much has changed if you're just rejoining us here.
Yeah, each team has 2 points for the third quarter, so we got a barn burner here, folks.
Stifling defense.
And turnovers, but
a little bit of both. This is Gwen Mendenhall, finds Kalinke, driving in, crossing over. Oh, she'll lose it. Picked up by Riley Taylor to Serenity Nava. Nava now brings it across half court. She's at the volleyball line, kicks it over to Riley Taylor, then up top to Elise Wolf, swings it over to Jayla Patrick, then to Presley Messer. Messer with marks on her, up top to Nava. Oh, wow, they'll call her for the travel.
See, I don't think she did. I thought she established a pivot foot and pivoted, and
they're calling it
I don't
tonight.
think she traveled. But what do I know? I'm sitting up here in the cheap seats.
Yeah. The air is a little thinner up here, Coach.
Yeah.
I was having trouble breathing tonight. Quinn Mendenhall.
Well, me too, but it's just because I'm overweight, not because of the gym.
Sam Marks splash! 27-24, and the Satellites take the lead. Now we'll see if they can build on this here.
Her first points of the night, at least according to my chicken scratches here. So, now that might have been a travel there from Nava, but I didn't think the last one was. So,
Nava inside to Taylor, puts it off the glass.
That was a great pass from Nava, and a nice finish there by Riley Taylor.
All right, Satellites have it. Mendenhall near corner. Presley Messer all over. She picks up her dribble. Nava will steal it, but she'll go out of bounds. It stays here. 1-point ball game here in the third. 2:24 to go. 27-26. The Satellites lead. We'll see Callie Suter check in for Gwen Mendenhall, and then Elise Wolf will check out for the Redskins, and we will see Cheryl Barnes check in.
Yeah, Knox staying in the zone, which has been giving the Lady Satellites some fits.
Problems.
So
several problems.
Now if the Lady Satellites had, knocked down a couple threes, like if they get this one too on top of Mark's last one, then maybe you get Knox to come out of that. But as of right now, if I'm Knox, I sit in that zone and I continue to make South Central 4 shots.
Block shot on the inside by the Satellites. They work it forward to Suter off the glass. No good. Rebounded inside by McKenna Welsh. Her putback's good. And Rob Kruger, head coach of the Redskins, will take a 30-second timeout here as Marv's Property Management specializes in limestone driveway materials as well as installation. They offer excavation, pond construction, ditch cleaning, tree line removal, lot clearing, basements, and foundations. They also deliver black dirt, landscape gravel, fill sand, pool sand, limestone, and decorative gravel. Call Marv at 574-806-4621 for all your property needs. If you follow them on Facebook, it's under Marv's Property Management. Let them know you heard it here first, and you'll receive 10% off. They also have senior discounts. That's Marv's Property Management, serving the WKVI listening area. Quick timeout for the Redskins. They don't want to get this they don't want this to get out of hand.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a good call by Coach Kruger there just to, slow things down, talk to his team. But it's a 3-point game, under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. As we're beating a dead horse here, but we've talked about,
it's the turnover battle.
It's the back and forth, too. And, so Lady Satellites are up 3 right now, but don't be surprised at the end of the quarter if Lady Redskins are up 3.
So out of the timeout, the Redskins will have it. Serenity Nava to bring it across half court. Last minute of 45 of this third. Elise Wolf to Jayla Patrick. Then up top to Nava. Suter on her. Nava to the far corner. Elise Wolf. Inside to Nava. Spinning around. Puts up a shot. Off the glass, and she gets the and one. Wow.
There's Nava. She's kicking their butt, man. That's fourth 2-point basket for Serenity Nava.
And the foul will be on Suter. She will take a seat. Gwen Mendenhall will check back in here. Nava hopefully to tie it up for the Redskins' sake at the line. The Satellites, they are fighting and scrapping and clawing. The free throw will be good, tying it up here 29-all.
And actually, I made a mistake on that. That was Nava's first basket. She's been at the line a bunch, but I mixed her with Presley Messer.
Far corner, this is Ashlyn Strow. Then to Gwen Mendenhall. Back up top to Abby Kalinke. Gets it to Sam Marks. Marks, then back to Abby. Abby. Oh, tried to get it to the short corner. Almost lost it to McKenna Welsh. It will be lost. Out of bounds. Turnover again. And now we will have a sub. Addison Kalinke will come in for Abby. Presley Messer will come in for Jayla Patrick. Last minute of the third here.
Game's all knotted up at 29. Is anybody surprised by that?
This is crazy. Each quarter has been tied at the end of the quarter so far. Nava swings it over. Riley Taylor. Short corner, Elise Wolf. Entry pass to the low block. Cheryl Barnes, turnaround shot. No good. Rebounded by Ashlyn Strow. Strow up the marks. Here come the Satellites. They push it forward. This is Gwen Mendenhall. Skip pass to Strow. Back up top to Marks. Then back to Mendenhall. Then to Marks. Last 30 seconds here. One shot, you think?
Yeah, the only thing I worry about that is, with turnovers.
Sure.
But not much pressure from the Redskins in that situation, so probably could have gotten away with it.
3 was tried by McKenna Welsh. She couldn't get it to go. A fight on the inside. Sees it go out of bounds, or was it a foul?
Just out of bounds.
Out of bounds, so it stays here. Satellite basketball. Sam Marks to take it out. She kicks it up top to Gwen Mendenhall. Gwen has it. Gwen picks up her dribble back to Sam Marks, near side of the floor here. Looking at the zone from the Redskins. Last 10 seconds here, the third, tied up at 29-all. Over to McKenna Welsh, then to Sam Marks. Back to Mendenhall. Back door. They tried to McKenna Welsh. And here come the Redskins. Nava takes it in off the glass. No good. And that will be the end of the third. Tie ball game again. Each quarter has ended in a tie. It's 29-29. We're going to take a break and come back. See how this one shakes out. Fourth quarter action on the way.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express. There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back in the launch pad. Mitch Columbia along with Ben Anderson. We go to the fourth quarter. 29-29 tie ball game between the Lady Satellites of South Central and the Knox Lady Redskins. We go to the fourth. It's inside to Cheryl Barnes, low block, trying to establish her dominance. Back out to Riley Taylor for three, no good. And Sam Marks, another big-time board, Coach.
Yeah, good rebound there for Sam. You could tell she's being aggressive. I'm sure Coach said, and we've already said it a couple times, but hey, it's 0-0 right now. It's fourth quarter. We're playing one quarter. Who's going to win this game?
Stroud for three to start the fourth. Ashlyn Stroud.
That's her first bucket of the night, and she's been the second leading scorer for the Lady Satellites up to this point. So she was due for that.
Elise Wolf will be called for the travel. So good defense there for the Satellites. That's number 33, Caitlin Duttlinger.
Yeah, might have gotten away with a little bit of a bump there, but hey,
wouldn't call it.
They didn't call it, so it wasn't a foul.
So the Satellites will burn a timeout here. 32-29. That's a heck of a way to start the fourth quarter. The Redskins have been fighting back, though. That's something that you've mentioned. Ebbs and flows, and the Redskins are able to come back quickly.
Yeah, and the Lady Satellites have had to come back a couple times, themselves. So it'd be an interesting last 7 minutes here. The Satellites up 3, but not for long.
Well, it's good to see head coach Matty Bush of the South Central Satellites boys basketball team. Always good to see him.
Yeah, Matty's a good man.
I'm excited for their season upcoming.
Yeah, he's going to have somewhat of a senior-heavy team and a couple guys that have played, 3-4 years of varsity basketball now. And, Coach Bush is a legend of his own in the Porter County Conference, still Morgan Township, all-time leading scorer, and he's done a really good job for us here. The kids truly do love him in the classroom, on the basketball court, and what more could you ask for?
Just a great guy.
Yep.
Gwen Mendenhall has it out of the timeout. The far corner, Duttlinger, then to Stroud. Swings it around the world. It's Sam Marks now with it. Back to Stroud, reaching, called on Presley Messer.
Rutrow. That's number 4 for Presley Messer. Not a good way to start the fourth quarter. I'm sure Coach is
her scrappiness
about that.
No, and they need her scrappiness. She's getting into the passing lanes. Does a little bit of the dirty work.
Nava went the entire third quarter and didn't foul, so, good shape for her.
Duttlinger from the far corner, no good. Rebounded inside for a second chance opportunity. That's Gwen Mendenhall. Then here's Duttlinger. Oh, no, she's going to throw it away. Tough to watch for either team, really, tonight. It's just been a night heavy with turnovers for both teams.
Yeah, and, we kind of expected that a little bit coming in. Obviously one of our keys to the game was to hopefully not have those, but we somewhat expected that, so not a huge surprise.
Serenity Nava near side of the court here. Looking inside to Elise Wolf, nothing there. Back up top to Presley Messer. Messer with Sam Marks on her, finds Riley Taylor. Taylor back up top. Nava swings it over. Cheryl Barnes. McKenna Welsh on her. Elise Wolf now over to Serenity Nava. Nava attacking off the glass. No good. Left-handed. Rebounded by the Satellites. Caitlin Duttlinger. Here they come. Pushing it forward. Marks near corner. Gwen Mendenhall inside to
nice pass.
Welsh. No good off the glass. Gets her own rebound. Second chance. No good. Rebounded by Stroud. And then a foul. What were you about to say?
I don't remember now. No, actually, I think I remember now. No, Nava took it strong to the basket there. Might have gotten fouled, but played through a little bit of contact. Missed a tough left-handed layup, and then she was probably good thing she didn't get called for reaching in there. That was smart to pull her hand back and not pick up a fourth foul there, especially with Messer just having picked up her fourth.
Far corner 3 from Sam Marks, no good. Another rebound. This time it is Gwen Mendenhall. Finds it back to Sam Marks. Skip pass near corner 3. Mendenhall on the way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Sam Marks. She'll draw a foul here. On the floor, though. She is getting in there.
Yeah. No Messer and no Nava around, so not on either of them. So that was on 23, Elise Wolf, and that's her first. It is the Redskins' third already of the fourth quarter, though.
They get it in, near corner now. Duttlinger back to Mendenhall. Swings it up top to Stroud. Stroud back to Sam Marks, far side of the court. Back up top to Mendenhall. Then to Duttlinger, near side. Duttlinger, dump off inside to McKenna Welsh. Takes a bump, still has it. Now deep three on the way. It's Ashlyn Stroud. She liked that one. Has her tongue out shaking.
Well, that's 2 for her here in the fourth quarter, and those are big shots from Ashlyn. So she's got 6 points on the night, but she's averaging, I think you said, about 7.5 on the season.
And now a foul is called in the near corner. Jayla Patrick drew the foul. I think they're going to call this on 22. That's Gwen Mendenhall.
So that's her second, but the Satellites' first of the fourth quarter.
Out of bounds play underneath her own basket. Up to Elise Wolf, then to Presley Mesher. She attacks, stops at the left elbow, dump off to Elise. Then back to Nava, shoots the three, whistle.
Oh, no.
Calls the play dead. Coach Kruger called the timeout. That's always when that happens, too.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
He called it.
Happens to the best of them. Can't dwell on that and just got to get rolling again.
So it stops the clock at the 4:45 mark. The Satellites 2 big threes here, 6-point lead, 35-29. That's the kind of start to the fourth quarter you want.
Yeah, for sure. And as I mentioned earlier, still would like to see the Lady Satellites try to penetrate that zone a little bit, or kill a little bit of clock now that you're up 6, and not just settle for any open three, because, Ashlyn's made, 2 here in the fourth quarter, but how many have they attempted?
Yes.
Probably at least 7 or 8, would you say?
Close to it.
Yeah, so you got to take a good shot selection here, not just any open three, but a good one. I'm sure Coach Nelson said, strong with the ball, try to burn a little bit of clock. And we're going to have a set play coming here from Knox out of the timeout.
Riley Taylor to take it out. She'll kick it in, top of the key. Serenity Nava over to Presley Messer, stolen by Sam Marks. Here comes Sam, coast to coast. Sam, no! But she draws the foul on Nava, her 4th.
Yeah, it's going to be 4 for Nava. So both Nava and Messer now with 4 fouls. And that's the 4th of the fourth quarter for the Lady Redskins as well. So any foul here on out is going to put the Lady Satellites at the line to shoot 2.
And this is kind of what head coach Doug Nelson was talking about with Sam Marks, is she's going to have to know when it's her time to take over as the leader here.
Yeah.
She hits the first of 2, 36-29 now, opening this lead a little bit more. She hits the first. Second one on the way. And it is good.
Yeah, so the Lady Satellites are 5 of 6 from the line on the night. Not so fortunate for the Lady Redskins, though. I've got 4 of 12 for the Lady Redskins.
And the Redskins will take a full timeout here at the 4:28 mark, 37-29. Coach Kruger is seeing something he wants to straighten out here before this game gets carried away.
Yeah, probably a good timeout call there. Once again, just got to settle them down. This game is not out of reach for the Lady Redskins. They've already proven that multiple times here tonight. Both teams have recovered from, small deficits, and the Lady Redskins certainly can too with 4.5 minutes left to go.
We remind you this coming Friday, we will be in Fort Wayne as the Bishop Lures Knights host the Knox Redskins football team. We, of course, will have Buzz Schoaf on the call, and he messaged me tonight. He says, you're recruiting all the South Central faces for radio.
He's absolutely right about that. That's what I already told Tammy Nedza down at the scorers table. She asked if I was going to do this as a retirement gig, and I said, they have always said I have a face for radio.
Oh, so. Gosh, no. What's that mean for me?
Also, quick correction here. Actually, 5 of 12.
5 of 12.
5 of 12, not 4 of 12 for the Lady Redskins. But that's almost the difference in the game right now.
Right.
5 of 6 for the Lady Satellites, 5 of 12 for the Lady Redskins.
So they will have it out of the timeout. It's Nava. Serenity picks up her dribble. Duttlinger on her. Still has it to Presley Messer. Sam Marks almost comes up with the steal again. It'll go out of bounds. Score update. Culver, the Lady Cavs beat the Lady Warriors 38-37 in a tight one.
Which Warriors?
The Winnemac Lady Warriors.
Wow.
So the Culver Lady Cavaliers coming up with a stunner here tonight. And now back in our game is Jayla Patrick going inside, puts up a shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, though. She'll take another try, no good. Rebounded by McKenna Welsh, and here come the Satellites.
Yeah, Winnemac put it to the Lady Satellites a couple Saturdays ago. Now, the Croft girl also set the record for the number of threes made in a career, and I think she had 7 or 8 on the day for them, so she was really feeling herself. But I think they beat the Satellites by 20 or 25.
Welsh has it for the Satellites, taking their time, and why not? It's Ashlyn Stroud. Calm things down here. It's Caitlin Duttlinger up top to Gwen Mendenhall. Mendenhall attacks to the far corner.
But Knox is in man now, so they've come out of their zone. I think, Coach Kruger is a veteran here. He knows about 3.5 minutes left to go, and he's got to try to.
And there's the reach, stopping the clock at 3:20.
That's going to put Sam Marks at the line to shoot, too.
And that doesn't help things here. This could make it a 10-point ball game. The Redskins have not scored in this quarter. We're at the 3:21 mark in the fourth.
But the good news is that foul for Riley Taylor, the leading scorer for the Lady Redskins on the night, that's only her first foul.
Interesting. First free throw from Marks is good. She's good at him. 38-29 now, 3:21 to go in the fourth.
Yep, 3 for 3 so far with the fourth on the way.
These are the shots my mom said you can't come home if you miss. They're free. She hit them both. Good for her. She can go home. Serenity Nava to bring it forward. 10-point ball game now. What a 10-point swing in the fourth here. The Satellites take charge, and there getting her hand in the passing lane is Caitlin Duttlinger. It goes out of bounds. Redskin basketball. Riley Taylor to take it out. Sideline out of bounds play. Far side of the court. Up top to Serenity Nava. Nava has Gwen Mendenhall on her. Mendenhall. Nava picks it up now, gets it over to Riley Taylor. She'll attack, and a foul will be called on the floor.
Uh-oh. That's Ashlyn Strauss' fourth.
Oh, no. So now Stroud needing to keep an eye on where she's at. And the Redskins will kick it to the far corner. It's Jayla Patrick up top to Serenity Nava. Nava back to Taylor. Far corner three. Couldn't get it to rattle around.
Almost.
Rebounded by Sam Marks. She's all over the place tonight. And here comes Sam to cross the timeline. Sam gets it to McKenna Welsh. She'll have it at the volleyball line. Over to Ashlyn Stroud. Then to Gwen Mendenhall. Then inside to Stroud. Off the glass, no. Jayla Patrick gave her problems. But the rebound by Stroud and the putback is good.
Yeah, I mean, Stroud almost had a. Well, there's no such thing as an over-the-back call, but she almost had a foul there on her rebound putback, and instead gets the 2 points instead of her fifth foul. So very fortunate there for the Lady Satellites.
And the Redskins will work it into Jayla Patrick, and she will draw the foul to go to the line to shoot two. The foul was on McKenna Welsh, her second. Team's third of the quarter. We remind you the Redskins already have 5 in this quarter, as Jayla Patrick's first free throw is good, making it 41-30 now. 2:16 to go in the ball game. Second is good. Full court pressure from the Redskins. Satellites get it into Stroud, pushing it forward to Sam Marks. Here comes Sam. Tried to dump off to Duttlinger. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Redskins.
So nice 10-point lead here for the Lady Satellites, but cannot be too comfortable. Got to take care of the ball.
They get it into McKenna Welsh. She almost lost it. Picks up her dribble. Near corner. Up top to Sam Marks. She'll bring it up top. And now we calm down here. Marks crossing over, brings it near side. Hands off to Gwen Mendenhall. Then to Ashlyn Stroud. Stroud, Presley Messer on her. Messer got her hand in there. It'll be stolen, picked up by Riley Taylor, and here come the Redskins. Taylor crossing the timeline to Jayla Patrick. Chucks a three. No good. In and out. Rebounded by Duttlinger, and the Satellites have it here to Sam Marks. Last minute 40.
Man, the Redskins have had 2 threes in a row there, in and out of the rim.
Good looks, couldn't get him to go, and now Sam Marks has it. Jayla Patrick jumps out, reaches in, another foul, and that puts Sam Marks at the line, who hasn't missed a free throw yet.
Yeah, 4 for 4 on the night. So the Lady Redskins are 7 of 14 now, with Jayla Patrick putting those last 2 for 2 in.
Marks drains it. 42-31. 90 seconds to go in the ball game. What was tied at the end of each quarter, the Satellites have owned the fourth.
Yeah, and this is just 2 points for the Lady Redskins in the fourth quarter.
Swishes that one. You heard it from here. My favorite sound in basketball.
Yeah, 9 of 10 from the free throw line right now for the Lady Satellites.
And Nava goes inside. She draws a foul on the other end of the floor. It'll be an out-of-bounds play. Foul is called on Mendenhall. Third of the game. Team's fourth now, so they'll need to be careful here. Out-of-bounds play underneath their own basket. Taylor to the far corner. Then to Nava. Oh, nice move. Inside, off the glass, left-handed, no good. Rebounded by the Satellites. Sam Marks has it. She pushes it forward. Crossing the timeline, coming up on 60 seconds to go in the ball game.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate miss for Serenity Nava. She's played so well tonight and hit that three as Coach called timeout. In and out on that left-handed layup. That was... She's had a really good game.
Marks dribbling around, finds Caitlin Duttlinger near corner, under a minute to go here. Then to Ashlyn Strow. They're going to hold it. The Redskins are not fouling. And Jayla Patrick almost stole it. Sam Marks gets in there. Jump ball called. It'll stay here. Satellite basketball. 42 seconds to go. It's all but buttoned up. 43-31 is the score here. The Satellites in control.
Yeah, Lady Satellites, boy, they sure needed this tonight, and you got to give a lot of credit to the Lady Redskins as well. They played really well.
Stroud tried another three. It rattles out, goes out of bounds. Redskin basketball.
Yeah, Coach Nelson telling Ashlyn, I know you're hot, but we don't need that. We're up 12 with 33 seconds left. We don't need a three-point shot. That's good learning moment there for Ashlyn.
Riley Taylor, top of the key. Driving in, she hits the deck, saves it though to Presley Messer, inside to Jayla Patrick, makes the move on
Nice
Mendenhall, left-hand layup off the glass, 43-33. The Satellites try to get it in, they do to Sam Marks, last 10 seconds, back to Mendenhall, then back to Marks, and Marks should cross the timeline and dribble this out here, as that will be the end of the ball game. 43-33 is the score. The South Central Satellites beat the Knox Lady Redskins in a big-time win. We're going to take a break and come back for our Collins Insurance post-game show. We'll break this down, have our Stark County Co-op play of the game, as well as our Ashley Erickson 5-star player of the game. That's all coming up next in the Collins Insurance post-game show.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
The Satellites get their first win of the season, and it's against the Knox Lady Redskins. 43-33 is the final. Mitch Columbia, along with Superintendent of South Central's Community School Corporation, Dr. Ben Anderson. Coach, great win for the Satellites.
Yeah, they needed that. That was a really good win, and hats off to the Lady Redskins on a hard-fought game. Tied after one, tied after half, tied after three, and fell apart a little bit in the fourth quarter. Or maybe don't even say that. Just the Lady Satellites played really well, stepped up, played well in the fourth quarter.
Which is exactly what Coach Nelson said they needed to have happen.
Yeah.
So a big win for the Satellites as they beat the Redskins by 10 here in this one, picking up their first win. We'll take a break and come back. Our Stark County Co-op play of the game is up next. You're listening to WKVI.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local sports. Steve and Donna love being members of the community and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home. right here in Stark County. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating, call Osborne Advantage Real Estate today at 574-896-2567 for guidance and instant support.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voices of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
Chris couldn't be here tonight. In his place is the superintendent here at South Central. It's Ben Anderson. Coach, what are you thinking for our Stark County Co-op play of the game?
Yeah, this is tough. I'm not very good at this, choosing these plays. And I took some notes throughout the game. And, I'm going to have to go with Ashlyn Strow. And really, if I could combine it to two plays, it'd be her back-to-back threes that really kind of jump-started the Lady Satellites there in the fourth quarter. It's 29 all after three.
Right.
We say it's a 0-0 ball game. Who wants it more? And then Ashlyn Strow steps up and hits back-to-back threes in the fourth quarter to really help the Lady Satellites excel there. So I'm going to have to go play the game to Ashlyn Strow.
Big-time three happened at a big-time moment, and the Satellites pulled away for a big-time win, 43-33, beating the Knox Lady Redskins. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game is up next.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Mitch?
Thanks, JT. It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson Sanfair High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Well, what are you thinking, Coach? I still call you Coach. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's how I met you.
I love it. Yeah.
So what are you thinking tonight, Coach, for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game?
Yeah, another tough one. A couple really good performances. 2 out of 2 Knox players that really, led their team. But I'm going to have to go with Sam Marks.
Yeah.
Sam Marks on the night as player of the game. She hit 6 for 6 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. She hit a big 3 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
To tie it back up. She was all over the floor. She was rebounding it. She had a couple steals. She's the point guard, or as Coach Nelson said, the floor general, the quarterback, whatever you want to call it.
She stepped up.
And she sure did, and she really did a good job of taking care of the ball. There were some moments there early where she had a couple turnovers in a row for some reason there in the first quarter, but, aside from that, she had a heck of a game tonight. 9 points on the night, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, several rebounds, couple assists. And I think other than maybe the last minute of the first quarter, I don't think she came off the floor either.
Well, congratulations to Sam Marks, as she is our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Hey, KVB's WKVI Sports is back in action Friday night on the football field as the Knox Redskins take on the Knights of Bishop Luers. We will be going live at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. Head coach of the Satellites football team, Buzz Schoaf, will be on the call, as well as Chris McGowan, as we are very excited for that game. Final word from you tonight, Coach. I'm so glad you joined us.
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks for having me. Always great to be here in the launch pad at South Central, and I'm looking forward to doing another game with you next Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving. One of the biggest rivalries in Stark County.
Yeah, baby.
While the Knox Lady Redskins travel to the nest.
It's going to be a fun one.
At North Judson.
Looking forward to it,
Me
Coach.
too. Thanks for having me tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we've landed as the final from the launch pad. Saw the South Central Satellites beat the Knox Lady Redskins 43-33. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball. For our sports analyst Ben Anderson, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School basketball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing, and JT Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Here's the three in the corner on the way! Yes!